you see today's video, you see the title, you see the thumbnail, you know we're going to be doing a reading on Jay-Z and his illegitimate children. So it's been rumored for years that Jay-Z has had children before his marriage with Beyonce, and two of the big ones that I can think of is one dealing with Ramir, which a lot of you may have been hearing about lately because it was something that was written in the Daily Mail. He has filed claims and lawsuit with the New Jersey courts, and the NAACP is getting involved, and he's just wanting to have a, what they call it, a DNA test to compare and see if he is really his father, because his mother said that allegedly Jay-Z is his father and that they met when she was 16 and Jay-Z was 22. And then there is a lesser known one, but it was big a few years ago, where he is apparently the father of Letitia Macer. This woman, I think, is like 28 now, or was 28 at the time that she came out and was addressing that he was allegedly her, that Jay-Z was allegedly her father, and it just disappeared. Didn't hear anything else about it. It kind of went away. Nobody speaks about it. It's just been like swept under the rug. So I wanted to kind of just do a reading on that and see what we get. So with all of that being said and out of the way, I just want to remind you guys, got to put this disclaimer in here. So I do my readings based on current energies. It's intuition based. So that means things and everything could change. I could be reading because of the certain energy and things like that at that time, at that moment, here and now. And because that person decided to do something else, or the energies around it changed, a new person came in, whatever the course may be, time, whatever, it changes. And so therefore it doesn't mean that it's going to be fact. So everything that I am saying in this video is all alleged statements. It's hearsay and or opinion. It does not mean that it is factual and should be taken as so. So just enjoy it. It's entertainment. It's just me, some girl on the internet with cards, doing this for entertainment. Do not take it to heart. Do not be so serious about it. Okay? Let's just have fun with it. So if you are new here, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat, get some tea, enjoy the vibes. And if you've been here before, hello Misfits, welcome back. Are you still being weird? Great. So let's get into this reading. Just rub off. Okay. This is coming out. Child, now we get the Empress card, the High Priestess card first. Okay, so this has to be the energies of his two children, and then we're going to look at the energies between the three. So this was Jay-Z's energy, just to remind you all. And then we have Ramir's, and then we have Letitia's. And the energies between them. Well, dang. Well, dang. Well, dang, well, dang, well, dang, well, dang. So, again, remember with this, I said all statements are alleged, it's based off hearsay, opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not be so serious about it. Do not be butthurt about it. But if I were going off of these cards, I would say Jay-Z is aware that there may be some children out there that he does not know about, but he's also not going to give it the time of day or any energy because of what he has right now. It would set him up to look, he's kind of like this black excellence. He's one of the people black men love to hold up as kind of like, this is what black fatherhood looks like. This is what black fathers do. This is, him and Beyonce are a black power couple. They have this whole empire. Having children outside of, your marriage, whether it was before or during your marriage, doesn't seem to really bow too well to what he has built up. So I think he is aware that there are creations out there outside of him that he may have not been aware of at the time, that he has probably come to be aware of, but he's not wanting to pay attention to. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one incub. You know what? No, we're gonna backtrack that. Anyways, so the energies between them, I feel like there's no love lost, there's no communication happening. There's the energies between them of like whatever, move on, get over it. Ramir, I'm wondering if he's suffering because I remember they said something in the Daily Mail about his mom was having troubles. So I don't know if the troubles was something dealing with her health or if it was something just like allegedly her not wanting to do anything more for him or could do anything more for him. I'm not sure what that situation is. I didn't really get all into that. You know, blessings or hopefully she gets better and condolences if she is gone. That's it's never easy losing a parent. I don't care how old you are, but there's definitely that, and I think this has been the fire to igniting why he's really been pushing and very adamant about this. I don't think he really, again, I'm inclined to believe him. I don't think he really wants anything from Jay-Z except for just being able to say, like, you are my father. My mother wasn't a liar. It feels like it's kind of like trying to vindicate his mom, if that makes sense. Like trying to clear her name. Then here with Lakeisha, we have the moon. I with both of these here, it just kind of feels like she doesn't really care. She is letting. I think she has other things going on in her life. Maybe this is like taking the attention. She's not really worried about it. You don't really hear too much about her court cases. So right now, I think she's just like, let it be what it is. Say, well, literally, this is the card of like, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Like it's going to come out eventually, one way or the other. I may not be able to get you now, but I can get you later. Or, I'm not really hurt if you're my father or not because, or like, I don't really care about knowing if you are my father or anything like that because I have my own father figure or something like that to deal with. I don't have to be worried about this. I think she just has a different way of thinking. Not saying that her way of thinking is right or Ramir's is right. They have to do what they have to do that fits best for them. I just think she's just kind of like over it. I think she felt like she gave it a good fight and nothing else is coming back from it. And I'm also reading this article. Apparently, Ramir and Lakeisha have dealt with their mom or Miss Macer. I'm gonna call her Miss Macer because I'm not sure if her name is Lakeisha or Letitia. I'm just gonna say Miss Macer and Ramir. They both have dealt something where their mother are battling some kind of health. It seems like some kind of health battle. Yeah, so I think she is. So that makes sense. I think Miss Macer, is a mom herself. So I think that's probably where her attention is being divided at. That's funny. I didn't even read the article, but before I was reading this, but allegedly, like, um, apparently she's not allegedly. Apparently she's a mother and she's focused on being going through school and working for herself and all this other stuff because she has her own children and she has something as well as a health scare with her mother. So I think that's a funny link besides both of them. Not funny, but just kind of like funny in the sense of like that's weird. That's suspicious. Both of your are claiming that Jay Z is your father, and both of you have faced or having issues with your mother's health, and that's kind of like being the driving force of why you're coming after him. That's interesting. But again, we see there's no love lost here. That it's on the brink of just like we can break this up. I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna move on. She's just letting the tide take her. And then we also see here we have the Three of Swords. Oh God. So I don't know if any of you have the in between tarot deck, but if you read the story behind this, this is a Roman soldier who is a part of like some of the first infantry to go into Britain, and they are going to war, but they don't know if they're going to be back. In this particular image, he is writing home to his family, not knowing whether or not he is ever going to see or hear from them again, and them vice versa. You also have clearly the moon in the background. You have the moon here. There are some things that is just not wanting to be out. And I wonder if this is Jay. Of like, hey, I need my lawyers or people and like that to do some things because this is the Three of Swords, guys. Hard lessons. There is some things here like I just can't have this stuff come out. Like, sorry to this man and this woman that I can't claim you, but it's bigger fish to fry. We also have the King of Wands here. Come on, y'all. Interesting. Let's see if we're going to get more clarity on this situation. Oh, wait here. We have Crossroads. Yep. Crossroads is all about what path should I take next. And this all makes sense because now this is getting caught up in a legal battle. We also have the whip, something, and it is a whip. Ramirez filing case after case after case. I think his aunt now is also helping battle on his behalf of just like, nope, we're gonna repeatedly do this until something changes. This whole court case that the what is that? The Jersey court is trying to say, oh, we can't help or supply anything because it doesn't show that you have the grounds to do it here because he doesn't even own property here. Is bullcrap and all this other stuff. Is and this also makes me feel of like gathering energy because the whip looks like lightning to me. So to me, this it feels like the current energy is picking up. Let's see if we get one more clarifying card here. I said one more, not. We also have heart. This makes me think of heart desires. And I wonder if we're going to hear from more people. Are we going to hear from other children who are going to allegedly say that Jay-Z is their father? Am I using the wrong deck? Because I'm not getting anything much from this. Okay, let's try a different deck. I'm not getting anything with that one. We have strength of vulnerability. I feel like that is dealing with the children. There is also intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion in life as a pawn. Okay, am I picking up more on the children? The alleged children, I should say. Um, because I have vulnerability here. We have intention. I'm trying to keep it so you can kind of see everything all at once. And let's get one more card. We also have circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm, and the key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in a relationship to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. I'm just hearing no love lost though. What's going to be the outcome of this case? Let's see what's going to be the outcome. Oh, is that three? Funny, the card that was on the bottom of the deck originally is on top now. We also have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands with the Three of Swords in the middle. And what's underlying here, G? So this is what I am going to say. I think Jay-Z is afeared that there's a possibility that Ramir is his, because there was definitely some kind of interaction between him and Ramir's mother. Now, whether or not Ramir is actually his child, it's confusing to see that, because again, I don't know if anybody else has seen. She did say that she was the also, or like on again, off again with her high school sweetheart at the time that she met Jay Z. So there's definitely a strong possibility. Look at all. Okay, Ten of Wands. That basically reads like Ace of Wands. You also have the Empress. The story behind this is a woman who allegedly had an affair with the Seven of Cups. Then you have the Ten of Swords. The passing or something happened. Now we can actually do something about it. Now we can start getting into the work, passing things on. Things are not what we expected. Now I have to learn how to kind of stand on my own and defend for myself and protect those, those who are looking up to me. Like, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave those down here though. I would find it really hard to believe that Jay Z is not the father of Ramir, at least. I wonder why the Queen of Wands is coming up in reverse though, when everything else came up in the upright. And then we also have the the garden. Spreading your seeds, huh? And then we also have table. Family gathering. Oop, testimony. So here's the thing though. I think if this is to ever go to court, I think it's going to be a hard time proving anything, because again, this is going to be based on a lot of hearsay. I don't think there's going to be a lot of firsthand accounts. I think there's going to be, you know, certain people have either passed on and can no longer speak to it. They have moved on. They're not going to be able to do it because of health situations or whatnot, or they're simply going to decline. Because here's the thing: the court can summon you to be a witness all they want to. You do not have to testify. Just people could choose to not say anything. So I think it's going to be a hard battle for Ramir or anyone to prove that Jay Z had any kind of romantic relations with their parent and therefore contributed to half their DNA. Because, yeah, I think if it was to go to court about something, doing witness testimonies, people telling their stories, people, gathering, I think people are going to. I feel like it's gonna be what they call it, a failure of memory of or something like that. They say just people not recalling things like they should, or just not showing up is gonna be what they call it, statements. Okay, look, because I'm not a lawyer. Okay, so I feel like there's gonna be statements that are made that's gonna be contradictory as well. So I think this it's just gonna be hard to prove. But again, I would not if it was to come out that Jay Z was Ramir or Miss Macer's father. I would not be surprised because I think there was some fun things happening. Okay, back in the '90s. So yeah, I think Jay Z was, having fun like most 20-year-olds do. So yeah, I just think he's not wanting them repercussions to come for him now. And that's what I'm getting on this, guys. What do you think? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to see what you all got. With some other, word on the street buzz that you all are getting that I probably did not pick up on, or I probably kind of hinted at and didn't complete because I wasn't getting the whole story, the whole picture for it. I would like to know what you all think. And with that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe for more. Share if you care. And with that, I will see you all in the next video.